everybody. Good day, buenos dias, bonjour, ciao. Those are the only languages I know how to say hello in. Today we're gonna be doing a fall inspired makeup look. The cinnamons, the burnt oranges, the burgundies, all the pumpkin and fall inspired looks. As you can see, I'm wearing burnt orange here, ready for the fall and Halloween vibes. Can you believe I never tried this pumpkin spice latte? Anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please like the video if you like this look. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And let's get into this look. And by the way, everything that I use is super affordable. I tried to get things from like the drugstore or anything that was under $20. So I'll go ahead and link everything in the description box and put the prices on the screen below as well. Okay? So first I started with this primer from ColourPop. This primer has that hydrating hyaluronic acid, and which is really good for, like, you know, if you have dry skin, if you have wrinkles, or you use this as a primer. And of course you should always use a primer and a base, like when you're putting on makeup. Just helps to, you know, have like that layer of protection between your skin and the makeup. And Browie Wowie pencil I actually got from Dollar General, and I use that and I just outline, you know, the outsides of my eyebrows, and then I go in with the ColourPop pomade, and then I darken up, you know, the inside, kind of like just try to fill it in. I use the spoolie to like brush out the middle parts right here so that it looks, you know, as natural as possible. I go ahead and use the LA Girl Pro concealer, and I put that underneath my eyebrows, just kind of like to highlight the brow bone, and that makes it look a lot neater. You can also like kind of clean up any mistakes that you made with your eyebrows. But again, I am no expert, I am no makeup artist. This is just the way I do it. I'm still a beginner as well, because I think makeup looks are like forever evolving and always changing, so you just kind of keep up with the times. You have to, you know, keep on doing it and keep on practicing so that, you know, you get the look that you want. Okay, next I use this ColourPop whatever palette. It's actually called the whatever palette, and it has a lot of like the burnt oranges and all the autumn colors. So I use that first. I started off with the matte color called Copycat. I put that on my entire eyelid so that it just works as like kind of like a base for the rest of the colors you're gonna use. Oh, by the way, I did put the same concealer that I put under my eyebrows. I used the same concealer on my eyelids, kind of like an eyelid primer, so that the eyeshadow doesn't crease. You can buy you know, eyeshadow primer potion and all those things that they sell, but the concealer works just as good. You could just use the same concealer that you use like under your eye lids, and I used that first. Then I went in with the darker orange color, and I went into my crease, kind of just like to create depth with my eye. Next I use the burgundy, the darkest color that's on the palette, and I use that outer corner of my eyelids. Next I use the shimmery color, kind of like the copper looking color on the palette, and I use that. Went in with my finger, and the good thing about using your finger is that you can kind of control how much product you're putting on. Sometimes with a brush you can't really tell, but if you are going to use a brush, I would say probably just wet the brush a little bit, because all those like shimmery and glittery colors, like in order to make sure you get that product on there, it's best if you use your finger. Then I use the lightest shimmer color on the palette, and I put that in the inner corners of my eye. So you kind of try to use like the mattes again for the base, and then the shimmery colors, you know, for the center of the eyelid or the inner, you know, tear ducts. Next I did put a little bit of another like burgundy looking color on the bottom here, and then after that I went ahead and tried to, and I mean tried to, apply some lashes, because that still takes a really long time. Again, I'm a beginner with eyelashes. I think a long time ago I was just like, please, my eyelashes are long, I could just put on mascara and it's all good. So for years and years and years, like my sister and some of my friends used to use eyelashes and I never did. But now I just realized how much it really enhances the look. So I'm still practicing trying to put on eyelashes every day. These eyelashes are some e.l.f. eyelashes that I got at Rite Aid. But again, you can use like, you know, the mink lashes, or you can find lashes anywhere. You can find lashes at Dollar Tree or whatever. You can just try to buy some and go ahead and practice putting them on, because it does take a while to, you know, become an expert at that. Next, I put on some liquid eyeliner. You can use tape on the sides here to put some tape here, and then you can go ahead and wing. I prefer to use a liquid liner, and also it's pretty good like if you're putting on eyelashes and you know you have some glue there, or you make any mistakes, you can just go ahead and go over it with the eyeliner and, you know, fix up any mistakes there. You can apply your mascara before or after. I used a mascara that I got from Dollar Tree. It's a LA Colors mascara. I use that on the bottom because that brush is curved, so I use that on the bottom. And then for the top, I use a L'Oreal mascara, Voluminous mascara that I use all the time, that I love. Then you can move on to the foundation. I actually have this affordable foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Pourless. I think I got this for around maybe $11. I actually got this in the color 355, which is coconut. I know from drugstores sometimes it's hard to try the colors. Can ask what the return policy is, and some drugstores will let you return if the colors don't match. I actually gonna go on vacation once, and I'm like, yeah, everything's packed, everything's great, we're ready to go, and I totally forgot that my foundation, like I had a higher end one, was finished. I forgot to buy a new one, so I had to scramble, go to like a 24-hour CVS at the last minute, and it was like a gamble where I had to try to find a foundation that matched me. And then thank God I, you know, actually found this one. So this one is one of my favorites. I really like this one. It's super affordable and it's just as good as many of the high-end ones. So after I applied the foundation, the same LA Girl Pro Concealer, I put that under my eyes because of course, I mean, I got 2 kids, I got a baby who doesn't sleep, and I'm kind of tired. So, you know, you just want to brighten up your face, and you should, you know, use concealer under here, under your eyes. It does brighten up your face. It does look really, really good. So I just put some here, and then I put some like right here on my chin, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my nose. I also recommend that you use maybe like a sponge to blend it out, and then after that, if you don't want it to flash back, or you're concerned with maybe it looking too bright, you can use the same brush that you used for your foundation and just go over it a little bit to maybe like kind of blend it in. Next, I use this super affordable Saharan blush palette. This one has a few contour colors, well, not contour colors, but just one contour color that I use right here on the bottom of my cheekbones, and then the rest I use as blush and a little bit of highlighter. This palette is super beautiful. I love it. Look at that. So next, I use this Wet n Wild lipstick that I got this at Rite Aid. It was like $1.25 or something like that. I got it in the color Java, so I used that, and then on top of it, this Revolution lip plumper. The color is called Cookie, and this one is super affordable as well, so I really, really like this one. I definitely recommend this one. Okay, lastly, I totally forgot to show this part because I did this afterwards, but I use this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender. I actually got this at Rite Aid. Also, I just used it, you know, sprayed it all over my face when it was done. So when I was done with my makeup to, you know, set it, and I do think setting spray does make a big difference. I think it makes the makeup last. It doesn't make it look so shiny. Like after a while, if I don't put on any setting spray, my face starts looking really oily and greasy, and this kind of just like prolongs, you know, that from happening. So that's it, guys. That's the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps share the video all over YouTube land. And also, please follow me on Instagram. I'll leave the info right here. Please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your family. Share this video with your friends. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.